Hello, my beautiful crafty friends. It's Laurette, the Vintage Paper Girl. Welcome to my studio. I am very happy you're here with me today because guess what? This is my second try at this video. I filmed you a beautiful 1-hour video and about 6 minutes in, it had technical difficulties. I wasn't aware of that. Did my hour video, got to the end and found out the video was only good for 6 minutes, and after that, no good video. So here we are one more time. These are, let's see, what will we call them? Double pocket. Just double pockets, double journal pockets. Okay. So, well, they could be floating too. Well, so we'll call it double floating pockets for your journal. And they are one sheet wonders. You only need one piece of paper. And this is your stack your stash. Now, I did make 3 beautiful double pockets. And I'm going to hold them up and then I'll show you the double pocket part. I just wanted to show you what I did. All done on the video. So there we are. Okay. I'm going to try this one more time. I'll probably show the basics. I won't do this amount of decorating, but I did make matching tags to go inside, and I did get some more. I had a tag, and then I had some little journal cards for them. So they are fully stuffed and ready to go. So you have 2 pockets, right? So I do have those all ready to go, and I'm going to put those back in here. Yeah, each one has its own pretty little tag and journal cards. So that kind of goes with the theme of the paper. So what I'm making these for is future journals. Roses I know are always safe for me because I use them in all of my work. And I think that that's really a good way to do it. So here's another one. This one's the blues. And the papers that I used were Shabby Dabby Doodah. And it's her newest kit, which is her, let me look because I can remember nothing. It's her, I believe it's Vintage Desk Set 2. And for the middle pocket section, I used her Totally Dotty. Today we'll use the same, but we're also going to use some of her her pale damask papers and pale pink rose papers, pink lace papers. Yeah, her muted pink lace pages. So all Shabby Dabby Doodah, no particular reason other than I love them, that I can use them year round. I try to buy kits now that I can put with anything. So that's what I've done with these. So, you know, these are ready to go. All right. So this is super easy, single one-page wonder. Build your stash, stack your stash, because you don't have to decorate them. You can just make all of them in whatever papers you want, scrapbook paper. I think cardstock might be kind of tough, but I wouldn't, if you do cardstock, do a really, really light one. You could do paper bags. You could make it out of music paper, whatever you like. So these are our samples for today. I'm going to set those up in front of me. Here's my papers. So how are all of you? Are you good? I hope so. Okay. So I'm going to have to check this periodically. First, to make sure it is filming, and second, that it's not doing something odd that I'm not aware of. I need to get a move on because I don't know how much time I have. I don't know if the battery life is going or what the deal is, or whether I'm just going to have to replace my camera. So the first thing we want to do is we want to fold this in half. Now, I haven't cut off my edges. I'm not worried about them because they're not going to show for one reason or another. Now, first thing you're going to do is you're going to fold it in half. Then you're going to decide which side do I want for the front and which is the back. I love both sides. This is a tough one for me. But since these all open on the right, it might be fun to have one open on the left. So what we would do is we would fold down an amount on the one side, and then we want to do the same thing on this side, but we also don't want them to be too wide. So I need to keep mine in the 4-inch, which this is. So there's our first pocket. Now, the reason I said floating is because look how beautiful that is. I really don't want to glue that down, but I will if I have to. It's just paper. Okay, so I ended up folding just, and it's going to be different, depends on the size of your paper, so I can't give you any dimensions. It's about 1.5, and this one is 2. But remember, I've left my edges on. Okay, so that's the first thing I'm going to do. Now I want a centerpiece. Now what I think I'm going to do with this is I'm going to cut this in half because I don't need all of that, right? So, because we want 2 pockets here. I said one-page wonder. These are not one-page wonders, you guys. I just realized there's a middle page. There's a second page, so it's a 2-page wonder. So, okay, it's not a one-page wonder. I lied. Now, this one, we're going to fold this in half, and we're going to fold it down. And we're going to slide that in the middle, right? So there's our 3 pockets. Now, I feel like this one's too wide. It's not giving me enough space between these. So what I'm going to do is I have room to refold. You won't ever see it. And if I don't want all this in here underneath the pocket, I can, there, see, that gave me a little more space, which will actually show this pretty pink paper. See, I folded it in some more. I still have the same width, but I folded it in some more. Okay. Isn't that pretty? Okay, so we're going to stop there. I'm going to do a couple. I'm not going to decorate, like I said, because you already saw what they look like when they're done. Okay, so, all right, this one I'm going to fold in half again. And which side do I like? Oh, I like both. This is going to be a problem. But like I said, I think I'm going to do a couple from that side. So let's... This first fold is your biggest fold, I believe. But that doesn't give you a lot of space. If you fold it in too much, it doesn't give you a lot of room. If you want to see, like, see, I decorated here. I added that photo and those little words. On this one, I added the roses and some words. I added roses again and some words. So it just depends on what you want to add. It's a pretty busy paper. Of course, if you're using a blank paper, you can do whatever you want. Just keep in mind, right? So on this one, oh, it wouldn't be a Laurette video without sirens. Sorry, guys. Got something major happening somewhere. Okay, so I'm going to actually have to fold this in a tiny bit more to get this middle one in. Yeah, that's even, but for some reason it looks crooked. Weird. Okay, maybe this is the one that's not even. No, that's fine. All right, now we want to be able to get this one in there. So again, we're going to cut this in half. I'm going to have a lot of the half sheets of these. I'm going to have to come up with a project just for these, right? Don't you think? I'll have to come up with a half sheet something or other. Well, because I don't have... all right. Then we're going to fold this in half. Let's basically fold it in half and then fold the other one in half and put them together. That gets another brilliant pocket. So we have our 2 pockets, right? And I don't know if I want to make a third one. Should we do a third one? That's nice and bright. I don't think I need to do this pale one. I think it's more neutral. So I was thinking these would go into some vintage or Victorian journals or something. So if I want these guys on the front, I'm not going to fold this in half this time. I still have to make sure that's not over the 4 inches because that's, yep, 3 3/4, that will work. I think that's what's ending up here. Oh, 3. But I wanted this image in here. So this one is going to be wider. I'm just barely going to fold this one under, right? Again, we're going to cut this one in half. I want to get, I'm not going to get the red that I want on there, am I? I wanted to see this beautiful lace there. I think that piece is too blank right in the middle there. Does that make sense? I hope so. 1 minute. Let me grab a different, let's see, what's that? That's the lace. Okay. I had another one that I was really interested in using. I think I'm going to use this darker one. Again, this is the muted pink lace papers. Yep. I love that, but I don't know if there's blue ones too. I didn't buy it, so I don't know. So this one here, I'll cut it in half. And if I go like this, this is what you're going to see. Yeah, I like that. Okay. I'm going to have to reprint that kit. I love this kit. I used it a lot last year as just background. And there's your other page. Okay. There you go. Nice, right? So here's our 3 pockets. Let me double check. I'm going to check I'm going to have to keep checking it. I know it's annoying. I apologize. But it's better than losing another video, because if I lose this one and you don't see a video, you know it's because I lost it and I just couldn't do another one. That means that more than likely my camera's done. So I am gonna use my bone folder to press everything down so I get a nice clean edge. And then what I'm gonna do here is I'm going to cut the white off that we don't need before we glue, because once you put glue on there, it's really hard. Sorry, I have to bang it. There's nothing else I could do to get through all those layers. There's six layers here, but I need them cut together. Okay, isn't that pretty? All right, so we're doing this assembly line style. How are all of you? I hope you're all good, healthy, happy, safe, getting through the crazy weather. That was some crazy California weather. We don't have weather like that on the norm. We're not in Kansas or Vermont or any place weird. I'm not weird, but any place with weather that we consider in California weird, because we don't have that kind of weather here. We just don't. I want to cut these all together. That's why I'm making so much noise. Turn down the sound for a minute when you see me cutting, if it's bothering you. And these are going to take a full page. I could set a little bit of my stress too, just sort of whacking that puppy around there. Okay, hitting that thing. All right. I'm under my desk, pardon me, excuse me. Okay, now what I mean by that is, okay, you can have a floating page pocket by just putting it, paper clipping it in, or putting it in a pocket, or you could glue it down on 3 sides and create a 3rd pocket, or glue it down all the way in a U and have a top pocket. So totally up to you. Or you can lay it in and use a lovely paper clip, or you can pop it in a pocket if you want. That would work best with one that doesn't have a lot of lace on the edge, like that one. Okay, so that's how you use that in your journal. All right, well, there you go. I'm going to set that journal aside just so you see how you use it. All right, now comes the fun part, comes the gluing. Well, actually, before the gluing, if you're going to do any of the Distress ink, you're going to want to do that now. So you're going to go and mainly the one thing you need to do now is just these edges, because once we glue everything, it's real hard to get in there. Sorry, I'm hesitant for words because I'm really thinking about what I'm doing, and I'm real worried about the camera shutting off, so, or going into slow motion, or doing some other weird, exotic, strange thing that it shouldn't be doing. So you want to do both sides of this. I don't know why, just, okay, so I think I will do all of my inking together, all of my cutting together. That just goes faster that way. You never know what's going to show, right? Besides, that way once you glue it together, you're done. It's just a matter of decorating, right? Okay. But you can see why you could easily mass make a bunch of these in whatever papers you want to do, or just plain copy dyed paper. Make a bunch of these double envelopes. I don't know what's up and down. I guess it really doesn't matter. Got one more over here. This one's really wide. I don't know why this one looks huge. How big did it? Oh, this one ended up 4.5. Okay, that's about as wide as I want to go on a page, because that pretty much takes up the whole page. Or this could be a standalone piece. You're adding it in a stack, or it's given as a happy mail or a thank you. You never know, right, what you're going to get. Oh, sorry. Where'd that lid go? Oh, there it is. Found it. Okay. Guess I'm just nervous about this video. Alrighty. I do have some white edges here, so I'm absolutely glad that I am inking this. Now, see, I could use the lighter side here if I wanted, but I think I like this darker, more yummy side here. Especially if I didn't get any of the white edges cut correctly. All right, I think I'm done with that part. Now we're going to do the gluing. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to glue, oh, doggone this thing again. It keeps pulling my lid off of the nib. Goodness gracious. Okay, let's try this. Hopefully that doesn't come off and leave me a big glob of glue here. Okay, are you guys getting all ready? Last push for Christmas. I know when I'm done with this video, I have to go finish wrapping all of my oldest granddaughter and my daughter's gifts. This one, we're just going to glue this down. Mainly the edges. Not so much the middle, but we can. I'm not being particularly neat. Just getting it on there. And now the final touch. We're going to put that where we want it. I want to see quite a bit of that paper because it gives us the I'm going to hold that down with one hand. And just glue that side right there. And we're going to leave the bottom unglued. We're going to leave this side unglued. That way something will tuck all the way in. Okay, and then we're going to glue it right along here. So we'll do all of our gluing at once this time. Not that you know what I did last time because, well, you don't have a video to watch. So, all right. Yeah, that one went to the right instead of the left, but this was the picture I wanted. This is pretty, but that was the one I wanted, so maybe I put a tag on there or nothing, you know, when it comes time. But for now, I'm going to leave it as is. So I am going to... It's these little ends you want to make sure are closed, right? Now, do I want all that on there? Yeah, I don't really care. It's not like I'm super in love with that paper and I need that. I can always reprint that one. And you're never going to see this inside, so no one knows what's in there. It also gives it a little bit more stability. You could use a glue stick for this. White PVA. I don't use a PVA glue. This is the glue I use for that. But if I ever can't get a hold of it, I guess I would have to. It just takes forever to dry, though. There we go. Trying to decide which way do I want that to go. All right, there we are. Now, we're going to decide where this is going to go. There. I've decided. Okay, let's go like this. I'm going to hold this up. Oh. A little awkward, but it's because I do not want to have to figure out where that's going to go. It did move on me, which it does sometimes, so you just got to be prepared. The art glitter glue dries pretty quickly, although not so much in the winter. I find to have a little more, don't quote me on that, if your house is very warm, of course, then, you know, may not. That moved on me, darn it. Oh, well, that's the way it is. So, we're going to glue this down. And... so this is a Stack Your Stash and a Craft With Me video. Can't call it a one-page wonder. I mean, if you just want one pocket, you could. But if you want to add this other one in, it's a two-page wonder, which doesn't make it a wonder if it's 2 pages. Okay, so that one's done. Ready to pocket, right? And this one has pocket, just like these others. So... and now we have this one. So you can see why this would be a good mass make. You could probably make a dozen or more of these in an hour so easily. I mean, really, really easily. What in the world is going on with this? This cap keeps getting stuck. I may have to replace the cap. I've got some more of these, I think, somewhere. I don't want to push down on this tip because I will end up breaking my tip like I did last time. I pushed it down on a table to put it on tight, and I ended up pushing the little mini tip right into the bottle. So, no, we don't want to do that. Or into the lid or cap or somewhere. It just disappeared. Now, do I want to cut any of that off? No, I'm not going to. Not today. I'm just going to leave it. If I needed a scrap for something, maybe I would. But I don't think I need a scrap for anything. I notice when the bottle starts getting too low, it starts falling over. So I probably need to give this a good clean. I mean, a good fill and a clean. Okay. Feels low. Squeezing it pretty hard, so I probably just need some more art glitter glue in my bottle. I buy a big bottle and refill my little baby bottle because I love this size. It's easier on my hands. So Now, this has a bit of lettering in it, so I need to make sure it is going the right side up and not upside down. And we're going to put this on here. Let's see, does that look right? Yeah. I don't really care about the writing. I like the pink lace more than I do the writing. So I'm not going to worry about it. And we're just going to do the end. So on your middle paper here, you're just gluing the very edges. I'm going to double check the camera in a minute to make sure it hasn't changed on me. It didn't make any sound last time it did its thing, so let me double check. Okay, so far so good. I'm going to go like this. Oh, you know what, you guys? I did it again. I did not put my phone on. That might be my problem. I did not put it on airplane when I should have, so we may lose this. We'll try not to. Please don't anyone call or come to the door or walk around outside or I'm in trouble. I'll lose my video. Oh gosh, and I can't change it while I start it. Okay, so there we are. There we have it, you guys. All done, okay? So that's how you make these double pockets. Super easy. You got one going that way, and I've got two going that way, and then I've got three over here, so I've got 6 pockets. Super easy to do. Could decorate this up. Do we try it? If we do and the video suddenly quits, I apologize. It means I've got issues, but the issues could just be me. Who knows? Now, I like this one as it is. This one I don't want to change, but this one, I feel like it needs something, and I thought maybe what I could do just for something different, I might be pushing it by trying to do this. So I have some ladies that I have all cut out, and I'm wondering if maybe I could just put one on here. She's blue. I'm thinking a one that's not blue would be better. But I do like keeping it all very, what's the word? Monochromatic. Looking to see if I have anything that's pre-cut that I don't have to cut out. I do have a lady I don't have to cut out, but she's pretty small. See, if she was bigger, I think I would put her on there. I have a bigger one. Like I have her. She would be fabulous on there, wouldn't she? I don't know. I could try to cut her out. And if it cuts out, I apologize. I'll put this video up anyway. You'll see what I have. You'll see I did try to make a video for you more than once. Please don't go outside, Greg. Don't go outside. I forgot to turn off the security system. I wonder if that's what's causing the problem. I don't know. Ever since we did a few changes and we had that big power failure, I've been having issues. So I don't know what caused it. And I'm obsessing a little bit. Sorry about that. I'll try to shut up about the video. But I was heartbroken to lose another. And it was a good one. Anytime I do a good video, it seems like something happens. I have the uhs and the ums and the oopses and the have to get up a million times. Yeah, those are the videos that seem to go through. Okay. Don't go outside, Greg. Okay, I forgot to put my video on hold, so I don't know if he can hear me, but that's okay. I heard his footsteps at the door, unless that was the cat. Oh, I kind of like that. That's very pretty. Even though I like that other one, I do like that. I think she'd be lovely there. I could put paper behind her. Oh, do I want to chance it? Maybe I will. I don't know if I have any paper that would look good behind her that I want to use. Oh, this is pretty. We could try. Oh, it says rosewood on there. That's pretty. We'll see how this goes. I just gotta hope no one triggers the alarm. Please don't anybody go for a walk right now. I forgot to turn the doorbell off. I like the word rosewood, and then I go and cut it off. That makes perfect sense. Oh, too wide. I don't want that much on there. Boy, I cut that crooked in half. Yeah, I hate to lose all that behind her. You know, now that I ripped this beautiful piece of paper up, I'm going to leave it. I'm not going to use it. Just not what I want. I don't know, lately I haven't really liked the, I always lived for all the layers, but lately, I don't know. I just haven't wanted the book page or any of that on there. I am going to cut out this big blob of white right here, and I'm going to glue it on. And that's probably all I'll decorate it until I see what journal or project it's going to go into. Don't know if I'm going to be doing journals in the new year or what my new... Don't know yet. I haven't decided on my direction. Sometimes I decide, you know, before the new year what my direction for my channel is going to be. And sometimes I just don't know. And sometimes it's just a matter of just taking it day by day. So we'll see. I don't have a direction right now. But I love this era. I think this one's Edwardian. But either way, it's beautiful. Okay. Or Victorian. No, I don't think it's Victorian. Or it's not Elizabethan, that's for sure. 1900s, I think. Or late 1800s. So I was just going to put it like right there. Isn't she pretty? So you get an idea of the things you can do with these. Is you can put an image, you can add some stickers, some numbers, some tabs, some tags. Got something in my eye, some labels. Could add a couple of pretty labels on there. And, you know, we would be, oops. Oh, gosh. Hold on 1 minute. I'm going to put this lady away before I lose her. There we are. These are one of my image books. And I want to tie that up before it ends up dumping stuff all over my table. And I do have labels here. If I want to be monochromatic again, I could just use blue ones. I have a lot of blue labels, but I don't think I'm going to use blue labels. I think I'd like to use, if I've got any beige ones left, I think I've cut them all. I want something like that, but in cream or beige. And I think I've used them all. I think I need to rerun this page. Let me see. Oh, wait. I think I got one. These are Shabby Dabby Doodah as well. Oh, here we go. But no long ones. I am not finding what I'm looking for here. Looks like I've used all my favorites. I'm going to have to I'm going to have to run a few more pages of those. Darn. Okay, well. What I'll do is I'll cut this one out because it's super cute. Cut that one out. Because I wanted something a little bit different color than what I have. Oh, wait, there's one. There's one. Let's see if this would work. I'll not cut myself here. Yeah, there's some really good labels in here, and I definitely want to cut a few. Here's another one here. Kind of wanted a kind of an oval one, but that's all right. Or decorative one. Could do something like that. Could do it in another color if you wanted to pick up a red or a pink. I could do that up there, couldn't I? I didn't want to do a blue. I have a lot of beautiful blues here, but I don't think I want to do that, so. Yeah, but I'm definitely going to go, after this, go do some printing. Yeah, see, this has a little bit of red in it. I was thinking up there. And what do I have for the bottom? Oh, I've got this Watson one, a little bit big, but I like the colors of it. Just to add something different. What about this one? Okay, now I'm on a roll. I was thinking something down here. Yeah, to pick up that pink right there, maybe. I think that's a possibility, huh? Or a brown, you know, something like that. Well, now I'm going to put this in there. I'm definitely going to be doing some printing. Yeah, I think these labels might have been just a tad too big for the whole thing. So let me pop these in here so I'll have them for later and I don't lose them. We have these. Oh, here's a really good one. Gosh, now I found a bunch. Okay, so here we go. This is why I don't pre-cut, because if I had these in an envelope, I'd be scattering, you know, you just flipping through and or dumping them on my table, and I may or may not find the one I'm looking for. No, I like that one. Okay, I'm gonna stick with that. Well, now I have a few more labels cut and ready to go, right? Let me move this off to the table so I'm not cleaning up right now. I'll clean up later. But you see what you can do. You know, you can add some goodies. I think this one's a bit bigger, so I may put that one down there. And let me get this cut out. And let me double check, make sure we've not gone and done anything strange. Nope, not yet. Oh, gosh, guys. Talk about being a nervous Nelly. And we're 36 minutes in and we're okay. I just have to hope it'll let me edit without any issues, and you will see this video today, which should be Wednesday. Yay! All right. I think these are stickers, which if they are, that's even better. Yes, we have stickers. So where was I going to put that? I was going to put that on the bottom, right there. And I was going to put this one, once I inked it a little bit, on the top. Excuse my awful thumb. I've got an infection in it, and I've got to do something. Get some new medicine for it. Okay, so there you have it. This one, I will add lace and things to it to give it some more zhuzh. Zhuzh it up. Fingers crossed the video keeps going while I'm doing that, I hope. These two I'm going to leave plain for future. These are all going to go into a box so that I know that these are part of my Stack Your Stash. I'm trying to figure out what color lace do I want. Do I have something I can use? Oh, I always have stuff to use. Let's see. What have I got? I have this pretty lace here. Just could run that up one side or put it... I like the idea of running it up one side. Yeah, I can do that. That does make it quite pretty. Or I can go this way. And maybe I'll do that. That way it's not infringing on anything. Although you do, I end up covering up the letters or the words, but I guess that's okay. I love that. I'm just going to do that. Okay. Keep it a little bit more simple. And we're just about done. I'm going to have to re-ink. I see some ink that didn't quite make it on there. Okay, now let me check my top and my bottom of this. I need to know the front and the back. There's my front. Okay. There. That worked out okay. Or we can push it down a little bit. I got it. Let me move this over. I can always trim it from the back, right? Now, I know I'm going to have a lot of journals with blue in it this year, so I'm not too worried about this. I know it'll get used. I actually have a couple of things that could get used in. I'm just trimming off any wayward lace that has gone over the edges when I wasn't looking, without hopefully cutting my pocket open. So there you have it. I think we're going to call it a video, guys. I don't want to push my luck. I want to make sure you get this video today. I'm not sure when my next one will be. I don't know if there will be a Friday video or a weekend video. There will be at least one more before Christmas. Then I'll, of course, stop because Christmas. And then I'll see you after Christmas, before the new year, I'm sure. At least one more time. So isn't she pretty? I definitely would want to add a little bit of bling or something. Maybe at the top or the bottom. So I'm not sure what else I would do here. Yeah, that doesn't want to stick. Come on now. We cannot have lace just roaming around the countryside without supervision. All right. Let me see. I'm going to check one more time, make sure we're okay. Well, I'm about to call it a video in a minute. I just lost my paper clip onto the floor. I did want to add a bit of bling. There. See, I had a little there. And maybe we could add a little to the top. And we would be good. I'm actually really running low on my bling. I never did make it to my specialist appointment up in the big city, so I did not get any more bling or pearls or anything. So at some point I'll get that taken care of, hopefully, maybe, possibly, or I'm gonna have to go looking online, see what I can find. So there we have another beautiful envelope. This one's a lot more simple, and I may add something else to it to give it some oomph. Not really sure, but there you have all of our beautiful floating double pockets. Those are zhuzh to the nth degree, and then we have these. And then I plan to make some just journal cards to go with them too, so big ones, so out of scraps. All right, you guys, thank you for watching. I hope you all have a wonderful week, and I will see you all again very soon. Hugs and kisses, guys. Mwah. Bye-bye.